Got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Murata Music with 3-piece TCG, Bear, Pirates TCG, and 2D. I'm coming at you with that silver Swaley, dog. Oh, yeah. Smash the like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in the comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently, all right? Now, we're talking about Swaley because Swaley might not just be a choice, but the choice, depending on how the bands go and if they're going to affect our LCQ tournament. There have been people who are saying, yo, it's not going to happen for us. It's not going to do. Well, let me tell you something. One, none of the people I'm hearing it's not going to affect our tournament work for Bandai. None of them. So they're talking out of their culo, okay? Two, if a card releases a month before a tournament, that card is legal. These bans are happening a month and like 6 days before a tournament. I can absolutely see them being legal. Anyways, if they are not, let's take a gander, shall we? So this is from I guess we're getting right into it. Yeah, if you guys wanna get them custom card. Oh shit, when they do this? Oh yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. 3-piece TCG gets you 25% off your entire order, BT dubs. If you want to join this that 3-piece Navy, come on down, be smashing, big and popping. Putting on that pressure, big city hooping for the whole shebang, and the music is all me. DistroKid link in the bio. Oh wait, that's not why we pulled that up. Anyways, so let's go over here and look at Hirata. I hope I'm saying their name right. Hirata. Hopefully that's right. I'm probably getting more insulting as I go. But anyways, this is all from since August. Okay, so since August, we're just taking a gander, right? And we're starting to see that Swaley has been present. Now, this is just one source, right? We could also go to One Piece top decks and stuff like that. But I like these graphics. I think these graphics are cool. But anyways, we've been seeing that these two are the top 1 and 2, right? Number 1 and 2, doing great. The reason why Swaley is starting to come back or come into prominence is because they have a pretty good matchup into here. If you know what you're doing, you can beat this one. You can beat green. No spoilers. You can beat this for sure. It's a deck that can win. It's a deck that can win. Stranger things have happened, right? And so we're starting to see a little more representation of different decks as this meta is developing in the East. And we can only assume that we would follow suit, assuming that this is being played at the very best, right? The most optimal, okay? So I think right here we're going to look at, what is this? Is there a translation I can hit? No? Screw me. Everything I stand for? Forget it. That's fine. So anyways, what I'm just trying to say is Rayleigh is coming into prominence right here, literally top 4 decks that's being played, represented, right? So let's go ahead and take a gander. Now, if you were watching the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, you got to see me train against the Bomb Diggity, okay, who I feel is going to be doing very well in tournaments to come. And I played Rayleigh for the first time. Well, after playing Rayleigh for the first time, I said, hey, yo, I think this deck is, it's a little lot of bit of gas for sure. And very fun to play. Very fun to play. Not the Unga Bunga is what they would call it scientifically. Rushdown, there's a lot more going on to it. So I'm gonna get into the deck list, we can get into some matches. Let's go. So first off, I'm gonna try and this is more geared for LCQ training purposes. I'm assuming you've kind of know what these cards are doing. I'm not gonna go into the history of everything, but you've got Nami Searchers. Okay, we got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 searchers in this deck. 20 searchers. Okay, so Nami's gonna grab Luffy's, Sanji's, Zoro, basically Straw Hats and just Straw Hat. That's gonna cover a good amount of the package. Buggy is gonna grab all of your events. Okay, good amount of the deck. Shaku Yaku, Shack Up with Shaku Yaku. Is going to grab your Luffy, which is a pillar of this deck, and or an event. And Boa Hancock's going to do the same. Luffy or an event. Great. Sanji is here to fuck shit up. we got Sanji here for not just a 2K body, typically going to be played off of Luffy. And then, since we're a 5 life leader, we don't mind taking a life. We can go up to 7. And then, if we so choose, we can buff him additionally, even more with our leader ability and make him a 9K attacker. That's crazy. Boa Hancock is going. My man's running. Boa Hancock is going to search out Luffy and is going to grab grab this. And then great, because they're a 3K stat line. And our leader can buff up Boa to swing 5, and then Boa can give 2 back over here, and that makes him 6. Then he can swing 6, and he can swing 7. If you don't know about Rayleigh's ability, I'm giving y'all the speed run, but yeah, cannot have cost 5 or greater in your deck. Cool. Really disappointing, because we want to have 8 cost Rayleigh. We want these Rayleighs to be, we want Rayleigh to be the exception, right? We think that's cool, but they don't think it's cool. So screw us in our fantasy. Anyways, I'm sure Rayleigh will have another a leader. Activate main. Once per turn, you may reveal 2 event cards from your hand. Give up to 1 character with a base power of 4,000 or less, plus 2K during this turn. So it's not until the start of your turn, it's during this turn. So that brings me to Zoro. Zoro's here to rush, okay? But Zoro cannot be buffed by this ability. However, everybody here except for Zoro and Kid and Killer can be buffed by this ability. Now, here's the thing about that. So Zoro's just here for rushing. That's all you need to know. Sanji, two things. Sanji, 1, can be played off of Luffy's ability, which is great. We'll get into that. 2, when it's your turn to attack, Sanji goes up to 6. Well, guess what? Because their base power is 4,000 or less, yes, Sanji can go from 6 to 8K power. Great. And of course, aggro, and they gotta get it. They gotta get rid of this card, or it will continue to swing on anybody in the game, any leader in the game. And you get to draw a card for your troubles. Kid and Killer is here for the same reason Zoro's here, except Kid and Killer, while not searchable, we're only running 2, because if we can find them throughout our game and kind of hold on to them, and when we get our opponent down to 2, we play this out for 4 later in the game, and we still got all that other Dawn to work with. Yo, there are turns where we could play this and this and this in the same turn, and everybody's swinging for big city numbers. That's why, it goes up to 7K power when your opponent has 2 or less life. Luffy, the creme de la Edgar of this deck. Okay, I'm making sure that I'm getting some volume on my mic. Okay, so anyhow, if you have 2 or more attached Dawn cards in the field, this character gains plus 2,000 power. Now that's your turn, their turn, the judge's turn. That's everybody's turn. So that's great. Then on play, you may reveal 2 event cards from your hand, which, we're going to keep 2 steadily. Play up to 1 red character with a power of 3,000 or less from your hand. Great, we're always going to have one of those. Then give up to 1 rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. Dope. Now, the thing is that if I give 2 to Buggy, 2 Dawn to Buggy, and Buggy gets swung on and goes and is gone, guess what? This goes from 6 to 4, okay? However, if I keep these 2 on my leader, yes, I might be swinging 5 and then 7, which, why don't you do 6 and 6 or whatever? But guess what? Everybody will leave the board except for your leader. And that means Luffy will always be at 6K. So just think about that. Great card. This is what we want to find. We'll get into it. Okay. To never doubt, that is the power, or that is power. Main, you can give up to 2. This is a killer card. This is our Diable Jamble. Okay. That's how I say it. Anyways, main, you may give up to 2 active Dawn cards to your Silver's Rayleigh. Your opponent cannot activate blocker if that leader or character attacks during this turn. So, that's crazy. So the reason I was reading for a second there is because the game doesn't allow me to do, at least on the sim, doesn't allow me to give any less than 2 or it doesn't work. It says you may give up to 2. So I thought I could give 1 and then you can't activate blocker and I could go for a free swing, but I don't remember that working. So, anyways, counter, give your Silver's Rayleigh 2K. Your opponent cannot activate blocker if that leader or character. So it's talking about your Swaylee. So I'm guessing they're going to give us a Rayleigh at some point. That's, anyways. Observation hockey. We love this one. long shaft of the elephant, okay, as we like to call it. Anyways, you can attach one Dawn card to your Silver's Rayleigh. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 of red event card or up to 1 cost 3 or greater character card and add it to your hand. Then place the rest in your bottom. Okay, so we're grabbing this, or this. That card makes this searchable, and that searchable, and and all these searchable. Great, we love that, and you're feeding Luffy's ability. So there you go. Or grabbing an event. So this one should never miss. This should never miss, even if there's a fire. Okay, the chances of you getting only these cards is actually not too bad. Anyways, Conqueror's Hockey. Let me tell you, this one will win you the game. Keep 4, run 6 if you're a pro. Absolutely. Give up to 1 of your character or Silver's Rayleigh plus 2k power during this battle. Then you may rest 1 Dawn card. If you did, give all of your opponent's characters and leader minus 1k during the turn. You will be getting out of some of the hairiest, Dumb and Dumber hairy situations with this card. Like it, love it, want some more of it. And Armament Hockey. Attach 1 Dawn to your Silver's Rayleigh, and they get, plus 1k power. Cool. So it's 2 for 1 special, but it's a 2k. It helps us finish. Giggity. And Divine Departure. This is just an option. This is something you can use. And this is just an option, something you can use. I do like it, though. I really do like this paired with this to go for the game. Okay, because that will give you, you're looking at 4k. And then, attaching 2 Dawn to 6, you're looking at an 11k unblockable swing between these 2 cards. Okay, but then whether you decide to take both of these or one of these, if you get rid of one of these, do go up on Gum Gum Mulgun. So this card helps us against our green matchup, and anybody else who wants to put up troublesome 7k bodies. Right, because either A, we got a full board and we're swinging everything into Walk It Out, that's a 3k body, okay, or B, and we're KOing something, or B, we're popping Broofy, we're popping, oh, I know, it hurts my heart just saying it, but we're popping anybody 7k or lower is getting the business. Sanji Pudding in the green purple Luffy matchup. So yeah, that's gonna do it for that. Now I just want to say that I have been I wouldn't say a Swaley hater. Wasn't a Swaley hater, but I was definitely #not impressed when this leader was first revealed. I thought it was way too radical, way too nuanced. I didn't think it would work. Well, I'm happy to say that I'm being proved wrong on the daily. And so let's get into these smashes, shall we, and see what Silver Swaley can sue. Go. When I tell you I got a plethora of matches, I got a plethora. Okay, so this one I meant to record it, but didn't get recorded until turn 4, unfortunately. However, I hit record because homeboy started off with talking about Sorry Grandpa, which I couldn't understand what that was about. I don't know if they just thought that this was going to be a shutout, but here we are. Now this one I'm running Monet, which is another great card for this list. Why? Because you play it off of Luffy, you're able to attach 2 rested Dawn cards, and everybody's swinging. So do consider Monet as well. I'm glad this is the first match because you're going to be able to see I was experimenting with all kinds of dicks. Okay, so they decide to get rid of Monet. That's fine. We got a handful of events. That's even gooder. Why? Because I'm about to be able to mulgun that Kuzan. So let me put 2 Dawn on my Silver Swaley, okay? And then let's get rid of that. Okay, so then we pop that. Great. And then now we're going to take a life, grab another card. That's not what we were looking for, but that's fine too. Swinging 7 into 5. Okay, cool. We're going to buff them up. Waiting on their approval. Okay, buff them up. That's 4. Let's swing 7. For some reason, I thought Homegirl was going to be able to swing more, but they weren't. The most they can swing at is 6 now. We're thinking about life. We're thinking about, should we do this in search for some reason. Very concerned with not drawing into something. apparently. But please, God, swing 6 and swing 7. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Swinging 6, I need a 2K. Swinging 7. Please, this was my first game. Please, please. I get better, I swear. Okay, so here we are. They got a full body. They got some board to deal with. Okay, they're going to get rid of our Luffy, and this right here is why I thought I would be getting my ass busted, because I set him up, they knock him down. Okay, I grabbed the Conqueror's Hockey, but guess what? To never doubt is the power. I feel like that should be Conqueror's Hockey. But anyways, I'm going to grab that. I guess grab me another Observation Hockey. Observation Hockey into Observation Hockey. Por favor. We grab a Sanji. That's cool too. We play out the Sanji. Now what I want to do here is swing big, get him down to 0, because to never doubt that is power. That will win me the game now. And guess what? I won the game. Why? Because they can develop till the cows come home. But at the end of the day, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should have blocked out of that. You should have blocked out of that. Definitely Big City should have blocked out of that. And I should not have developed. I should not have developed, and they should have blocked. Because had I had 3 more Dawn, I would have been swinging 13. They would have been able to go to 7, 8, 10, and 12. And they would have had to take it. And that means the next turn they would have drawn into 13. I would have swung everything in the world at them, and I would have won. There's no way in hell they were gonna land 4 shots on me. But anyways, so I don't know what the grandpa stuff was about, but grandpa is sorry. Let's keep it moving. All right, so now while we're going over toward the black, who chose to go? They chose to go second. We got this as our opening hand. I think I like it. I think I like it. I got a little bit of everything I want to go against. Now, this was a leader I was worried about because, you know, we grab our second Luffy, that's great. But we're doing a lot of on plays, right? Luffy's an on play, Boa Hancock's on play. We got a lot of on play on this thing. So what will happen? Now, they got their dot Q, and we can play Boa Hancock. We're not black holed yet. Okay, so we're not black holed yet. We could play Boa. I would suggest that we, yes, do our ability first. Make sure we swing. See, when I really feel the need to, I don't develop before I swing. But any other time when I play this game on the sim only, I tend to have a bad habit. I've been getting better though, obviously. So swinging 5, okay? That's great. And we're getting to develop. Now, typically, if you're going against teacher and anybody, you played your searcher, you get to swing 5 and 5, sure, but you don't develop. We're swinging 5, and developing. They got rid of Nami. That's not the worst thing for us in the world. They got a Doc Q established. Lafferty Daniels. They don't turn them sideways. Okay, let's see what happens now. Hashtag no ASMR. Sorry. If you got the burping fetish, you've been outvoted by people in the past. I'm sorry. I thought it was great burping, but nobody else did. Okay, so we're black holed, right? Now we got to figure out what do we do. So we can, we do take advantage of his ability that as so long as we have 2 Dawn or more, you know, 6K is going to be happening. 2 or more present, 6K is present. Anyways, so yeah, now we can go ahead and we can use Boa Hancock to trash, give us 2 here, and then we can swing 8 into that face, right? And now we're taking them down to a grand total of 2 life. Now, they might have taken a tad bit too much life up front. Ooh. Okay. They said the 2Ks, eh? They gave us 2 2Ks. All right. That's great. We like it. Eat up that hand. So now they're at 6. 5 Dawn available now. What are they going to search? They search out full lead. Okay, just anything, I guess. Kuzan into Van Auger. Okay. A Van Auger could definitely be a problem. We can take, we're a 5 life leader. We don't care about that kind of stuff. Now, what we would really like to do, we would really like to develop big, get them down big, and oh yeah, there we go. That's a big development. That's a big city development. Things are happening. Okay, so what we can do is please turn that sideways and give them to our Swaley, please. No. Please turn the Monet sideways and give Swaley to Dawn so that both of these Luffys are 6K. Please, God of mercy. Okay, so we did that. That's great. Look at that. Now we got an 8K body. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Now, what I could have also done, looking at the board, is I could have definitely got rid of Von Auger and kind of played a little bit of a longer game. However, we're choosing to swing 7 and 9 and get him the F out of town, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay, Marshall to teach. What was that? What are you thinking? What were you actually going to do? I think we're going to get a big city disconnect. Unfortunately, that's a big city disconnect. Yeah. I don't know what that was about. That's unfortunate. I forgot that's how I played a couple. I didn't think this is how it ended. Anyways, they could have rested here and popped here, and then swung here and got rid of that. However, either way, cocinado is the word for this match. Why? Because you've got 2K encounter. I'm still going to be swinging. Well, I would have just ended the game. That next turn, I would have ended the game. There's nothing. That was it. That would have been absolutely it. You don't have 2 Dawn active for that. We just rushed them down. They took too much life early. Maybe they quit because of that. They're just like, F my life. Anyways, okay. Impressive showing. We like this. Next, let's get into the meta, right? Let's get into it, right? Now, what do we got here? We chose to go first. Now, Green Purple Luffy, they're going to have plenty of trouble in the future. Now, if you looked at that right there, we passed up some events. I don't have any events in my hand. So, I can play something out now, hope that I draw into an event, or I can search, play out Sanji. The me today would probably search and play Sanji. But, I'm resting in the heart of the cards. I do have plenty of events, and I'm assuming they will be swinging at me. So hopefully we take a hit, and it will be a event. Perfect. Okay, so we were getting a little Dick Dastardly there, but that's all right. Now, again, this is still me playing with the Monet deck list, which I really did like, and I think I might go back to. All right, so we're going to play out some Monk of the Loof. All right, we got 2. We got Observation Hockey and Gum Gum Mulgun. Burning a hole in our hand, just waiting, salivating at the chance to bake that cake with some pudding. You know what I'm saying? So now we got Monet coming. Give it to... All right. That's a choice, but that's okay. What we did was we wanted to beef that up. We know they don't have any real removal ability. And that's fine. Monet, please, God. Please. Okay. They gave it to us anyways, but I should have used Monet's ability to swing. And I highlight Monet and I'm like, oh yeah, you're a card on the field. My bad. Now, Cuckoo Kachu has chosen to take all the hits, right? The way I play Green Purple Luffy, I know I've talked to you guys about being able to take all the hits down to 2 life. And then you start defending. Well, they must be feeling kind of confident. We'll see what they got for us. They got another 4 Dawn to work with. Typically, you would save that for your Thunder Bagwas. They're choosing to play out a Going Merry to draw them a card. It's the another Going Merry, draw them another card. The cost Going Merry isn't doing anything but drawing a card. So yes, they are getting rid of dead cards in their hand, and that's fine. They're getting rid of bricks, but it's not going to help their calls. Now we got Sanji Pudding. We know we want Sanji Pudding gone immediately. We got 7 Dawn. We know we can play out Sanji. We can play out Mulgun, and that's the game. That's it right there. Bing, bang, boom, bop. All right, because that's our 6K body. Okay, and because we had Monet, we did have a couple ways we could have done this. We could have also put 2 on the Luffy, and that would have been fine as well. Please use Monet. Please use Monet. Am I going to swing with Monet? No, thank you. Thank you. I gave it to Luffy. So Luffy is at 6. Okay, cool. No, I forgot to use Rayleigh's ability on Luffy. That is incredibly unfortunate. I could have made Luffy an 8. I should have swung 7 and 8. That's how powerful this deck really is. You see a card with 6k and you just don't think, wait, I can make that an 8k? That's crazy. All right, so forgive my noviceness, but we're keeping it moving. Now, 6-3, gotta let it go. What else are they gonna swing with? Surely you want to get okay. Now they got 4 Dawn up. Are they going to be swinging into our Monk of the Loof? We do got some counter, and we are enticed to keep them alive. Ooh, snap! I don't know if we're gonna. Yeah, that was a tall order. That was a tall order. Okay, so now we can find an event. We can pop Mulgun. We can find a Mulgun. We can pop Sanji Pudding. You know what I mean? These are things we can attempt to do. Or we can just lean really heavy into Sanji Pudding and call. I said Sanji Pudding. Our Sanji. And we got him at 8. And we can continue to build off of that and swing big city swings. Let's see. Okay, we got a Gum Gum Giant. Probably should have gave him 2. Probably should have gave him 2 Dawn there. That would have been a lot gooder. So now I'm thinking, okay, let's just set up for the next swing, right? You know, show those 2. That's cool. We could, so we could have done, we could have played Buggy out, found that Mulgun there. We could have played Buggy out, found that Mulgun, and then pop Sanji Pudding. That would have also been really good. Okay. So we got a lot of cards out of their hand the old-fashioned way, right? Once they're down, but we're gonna see what they got to do. What can they do, right? They've got a board that they can't touch because they don't have removal, right? We've got a Sanji Pudding that if you really need to get rid of, and even if you do, well, that's just gonna give me another card. They're turning cards sideways. Okay. I'm here. I'm watching you cook. So while they don't have removal, they do have ways of obviously. Yeah, okay. Now me, I need 2 big city swings to get this game out of here. Okay, definitely not defending that. I said definitely not defending that. There we go. Now we've got 9 and a 6. I wish I could save it. Man, let me tell you something about these. Luffys. They're coming and going. They are not playing with me. Good on them. Good on them. I'm over here talking all this crap. There's no way you can remove the bodies. Hey, that's exactly what they just did. Now, I draw into King Kong Gatling. That's going to give Buggy +4, making them a 7k body. And then plus anything else I decide to add to that conversation. Now, here we can grab Conqueror's Hockey or Conqueror's Hockey. Fortunately, we're not going to see another one. I don't think so. You know, we only got 1 left in the deck. So we're going to make Buggy 6, 7. Now we can reveal 2. Oh, is Buggy 9? 9. Okay. 10. Okay. Swing that 10 at him, Jack. Oh, straight to the face. You're going to need Gum Gum Giant and then some. Gum Gum and then some. They take. All right. Please, just attach 5 to Rayleigh. And actually, 5 and 2 from Homegirl. Okay, we're going to search out. Nothing wrong with that. Can't do anything. Okay, that's good. Gonna search out. Nothing wrong with that. Grab some more of that. Grab another. I want to call that Conqueror's Hockey because you really do conquer with that. We decide to cash all the way in, twin. Look at us. Look at us. There we go. Cashing in. Let's swing 12. That's not gonna do what you think it's gonna do. Please God. Okay. Okay. So they got one more. They got one more round. They've got to figure out a way to strike us 5 times. Now, I can definitely see us taking 3 hits from them. But those other 5 are gonna have to get real. Those other 2, they're gonna have to get really creative because there's nothing but 2K bodies outside of that, and we might be looking at the ball game, folks. Now, if they had a finisher Luffy, and I think they got rid of one earlier, which means they have to have one. Law, OPTCG Law. We take the first hit. Like, okay, cool. We take that hit. Oh, here comes old bad news himself. All right. Great time to have Conqueror's Hockey because that would just make everything so much more blockable. Now they've got 5 Dawn. This is the Luffy factor, dude. This is the Luffy factor. I think I need a block out of this or I'm going to be... Oh, shit. Okay, we're really riding the needle. We're really threading it. I really should have given him a 2K and then, yo, that's the end of it. That's the end of it, right? Now... they have a little bit of wiggle room to be able to do this. Okay, cool. So we knew we got to block out of 1 attack, and now the game's over. That's it. Just survive the storm. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and double swing, and that's it. Then we blow their doors out. Okay, nothing in there. So that's why I was telling you guys back on my green purple Luffy video that people just don't like seeing for some reason from me. Green Purple Luffy and Rayleigh, that's a tough match. That's a tough match for this reason. I mean, look, at the end of it all, I'm taking every hit. I'm taking everything they got. And I'm still just big city chilling. And I could have even blocked out of way more. I could have blocked out of way more, but I wanted, of course, that's my Conqueror's Hockey. I enticed them to, that's my observation hockey. I enticed them to give me everything so I can, you know, clap back and win. All right, gang. I think this was one of those blue purple Luffy or Zoro. Let me tell you something about the blue purple Luffy and Zoro, dog. They are here for a good time, not a long time. Second these motherfuckers think they're losing, they're out of here. Zoro is added to the list of UP Luffy list. It's blue purple Luffy and green Zoro. If they ain't winning, they're gone, bro. Drop that. Somebody disconnected. Okay. Now let's go ahead and play Boobie Smoker, all right? Now, Boobie Smoker, big problem. It's a tough deck for our Broofy, which we love playing, right? However, let's see how it works over here. So, going second, they chose to go first. Yeah, we get our Boa Hancock. We get Observation Hockey, Conqueror's Hockey, excuse me, and we're good to go. We already got our finish. We got our finisher in our to Never Doubt. That is power. That will be what wins us the game. So right now, we're just trying to get him down to 0 life. 0 life as soon as possible, and we win the game. Which is a great, to me, it's a great, very clear path to victory. It reminds me of Green Kid. Swing with everything, swing to life only, and never worry about the board. Okay, and that's how I would win, right? So we're at 4 Dawn. We don't have our Luffy like we would like, but guess what we do have? We do have 2 events. We got Zoro, who ain't gonna do nothing but swing anyways. So what if we go ahead and show these events? We never want to show them that we got Diable Jamble, right? We never want to show them that. But show them these events. Make that go to 5. Okay, that's great. Now we can go swing 5 at them. And if we play the Zoro out, we could also swing 6 and 7. And that would be great. I hope we do that. We could do that or we could search. Yeah, looks like we're going to search. So we're swinging 5, play out a search, grab Luffy, great. Use Boa Hancock's ability, give me 7, swing 7 at that ass. You going to give me 2 cards? Exactly. We got that 4 life leader down to 2, and it's barely round 3. We love it. We like it. We love it. We want some more of it. Now, I forgot to keep a track with what Perona was searching here, but it was probably Boobie Smoker and or Dracula Mohawk. Anyhow, they got their smoker out. Everything is going according to plan for them, by the way. Turn 3, 5 Dawn, you played Smoker, you got your 2 searchers out. Everything is, they're not missing any steps, okay? That's why we like to learn the decks, because we like to play empathetic, and an empathetic player is the best player. Now, they play out a Tashigi. Frankly, that Tashigi should have stayed in their hand. There's no reason. Why? Because we're not popping Smoker with a Gum Gum Mo Gun. We would have to be using Divine Departure, And, you know, that's not my bag, baby. That's not what I'm really concerned with at this moment in time. So we're going to go ahead and buff them up. And we're going to be able to swing 3 more times. And they only have 5 cards. Big City. Putting on that pressure. Oh, all the pressure. Okay, so we're going to swing 5 at them. Really hoping they ain't got no Mulgun. Okay, cool. They get a 2K? We get a 2K for a 5K swing. That's all I ever needed to hear from you. Thank you. Actually, showing that Mulgun might have been why they played out that Tashigi. That's called conditioning. In the fighting game community, we call that conditioning. Now we're going to swing 6. And then we're going to swing another 6. Oh, we're going to swing 5? You don't want to swing 6? You're trying to hang on to the Conqueror's hockey. Right? What are you doing? Okay. So here's the deal. They gave us a 2K last time. We are doing some things. They gave us a 2K last time for a 5K swing. So we really shouldn't have swung 6 after that with Zoro. We should have just swung 5 there. And then we should have attached, if we were going to swing 6, it should have been here with them after they took that attack. Because they obviously drew into a Virgo that was able to get him out of the 5K swing. So a little mishap on my end, and I hope you guys can learn from that after I'm telling you after the fact. Holding on to Conqueror's hockey would have really helped, but I guess not in this scenario. No. And they're done. I don't want to say dead to rights, but yeah, you've got 1 life. I'm going to have 3 attackers. There's nothing you can do. That's it. Yeah. This was the turn they were supposed to be able to play a big blocker, and they didn't. And that wouldn't have done much, because had they not gotten rid of 2 pieces off my board, then I would have just had 5 swings minimum to come at that ass, not counting the Zoro that I just draw into, right? So anyhow, let's keep that going. So we can show them those same 2 cards, right? You don't want to give them more information. And I say just beef up Sanji. Whatever. That was a waste. That was bad. That was bad on my end, because I don't need to swing multiple times at this point. I can just swing big times, 2 big times, and win the game. But anyways, I'm swinging 7. You got to give me 2 cards. They got to have perfect hand. They don't even have that. So now I can just all in with Sanji, but I guess I'm a little worried about how it would work out. Yeah, that was poor of me. So they did have Dracula Mohawk. They even had Shanks. They chose not to play it. They also had just a bunch of bricks. They used the Honesty Impact because they were really trying to gain control of this board and get some sort of anything back. Just wasn't able to do it. This had me thinking, if I can beat Red Green, can I beat Green Green? The Green Queen? The Green Queen herself? I don't know. Let's see. All right. We found us one, boys. Now, when I tell you I loathe Bonney in particular, that's exactly what I do. I feel like Red Green Smoker, that's a pretty fair green deck. I mean, it's tough. Still a very tough customer, but I can envision winning it. I got a path to victory because they only got 4 life. They're doing different things, right? Bonney, different story. Let's see if this could work. Now, I was playing with Jason on our last video. Chose to go first. Cool. Okay, so I choose to go first because I know that I like to go first. I'm going to search out another Luffy. I got 3 Luffys. That's great for me. Okay, now we got events. I was going to say no events, though. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, Jason and I were theorizing, well, would this even be good against Bonney? He said probably not. Searching the Mulgun is huge in this match. Huge. He said probably not, because all they would have to do is, you know, you got to beef up so many attackers. We get the, oh, yeah, we got big city searches. I'm sorry. So Jason was just saying, well, you know, I can rest so many of your attackers. Got 5 life, drop a kid. You know what I'm saying? And I agreed with all of it. And I do believe that this is supposed to be a losing matchup. So I'm ready to just suck ass in front of you guys and show you why exactly Jason and the OP12 ranked meta sim thing is right from Eggman's video, okay? So anyways, we observation hockey because we went first, so we have 5 Dawn. We got 1 to spin. Guess what? We got to grab Sanji. Now we have a play for our boot scoot Luffy, okay? Now, couple things I can do. Couple things. I could swing with Boa, then he turns sideways, right? Or I could just use Boa's ability now, give me 2. Well, that wouldn't work. Nope, I completely trashed that, and I'm glad I made that mistake for you guys. If I lose, it's because of that. That's my excuse. Okay, so I'm showing off. I really hope I didn't show. I'd showed off the Mogun. That was the last thing I should have did. That was the last thing I should have did because I kind of want them to play Kid at that point and waste their whole turn. Now, here we are. They play out a Carrot. Carrot is one of the first reasons why I lose this matchup. I grab another Mulgun, but guess what? We do have another Luffy into Sanji play, which is great for us. Great. Big city developments, not midtown maneuvers, nor small town shenanigans. Now, I should have given them just +2 and attached 2 to my Rayleigh. That would have made them 8 and 9. Yeah. So, luckily for me, they're not swinging at Sanji right now. So, all of my Luffys are still +2k. I'm taking hits. And that's why they didn't do it, because they're just going to freeze it anyways. I have got to get rid of these darn ass carrots, okay? Too much carrots makes you turn orange. Great for your vision. But I already have 2015 vision. Or was it 2013? I don't know. They're both decent years. So we know we're going to Mulgun something here. And if I Mulgun that and I pop Capone Gang Beige, or I tried to pop it. Okay, cool. Now watch this here. Now I can Mulgun the other Carrot. I'm using 2 Mulguns at once. Yeah, okay. So now everybody's gonna dogpile Carrot, gangbang on the Carrot, and everybody can touch it. Very interesting choices I'm making here. 2 Mulguns in once. Okay. Okay. And the reason being, they still got 1 Dawn active sexually. I can only imagine what's going to come from that. Okay. We're using our ability. We're going to be swinging 4 into 1. They do have plenty of cards. We're thinking about some stuff. We're really trying to dig ourselves out of this hole. So we're swinging 4 into 1. Okay. Who are they gonna turn sideways? That's the question. What's also crazy on my end is that I don't have 2 Dawn attached to anybody. So yeah, there's that. 2 Dawn are not, and they let Tashigi go, and I'm keeping 1 up for my Conqueror's hockey. Yeah. Okay. We get him to take a life, which I think was a big city mistake. Okay. Here comes Kid. Holy moly, do I wish I had that card. No Mulgun to speak of. Okay. What are we going to do, gang? We've got our 2 Mulguns in the trash. I think with this list I was running 3, but still. We can do 10. That's right. Okay. So we got 5 plus 3, or plus 2 is 10. That's going to cost you 2 cards or a blocker. Who are you going to turn sideways? Okay, turn them sideways. Not a problem. Okay. We can give them another 10. So we give them another 10. There we go. Another 10. To 8. Okay. Get out of that one. And I could just give them another 10. I mean, we are getting cards out of their hand. And when we do win with Broofy, this is how we doofy, okay? It's just we have a board and we swing and we swing and we swing and we swing. They're giving us 2Ks for even swings, okay? Now I'm like, yo, let me save one Luffy, please God. And you know, at least having the 3 Dawn here is what's going to keep these guys up. So we're happy about that. What are they going to do? What's their clapback? Okay, we got a big old hand. We got a big old hand. I think they need to go for game. Frankly, I think they need to go for game. And that's a great position to have them in, right? And I almost can't believe we have them in this position based on what we were dealing with earlier, you know. Okay, they're going. Oh, I was okay. My bad. I still think they should have went for game. I think they could have had some big swings. Yeah. Okay. So we had a bunch of what we couldn't defend against. Ooh, get that King Kong Gatling. Absolutely. King Kong Gatling. We develop again. I don't know about that. I just don't know about that. I hope you're going to put out the boa and grab another event, perhaps. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm fucking with that. Mulgun. The 3rd Mulgun. It's beautiful. It's marvelous. Oh, yes. Okay. We got Boa Hancock on the field. We've got to get Kid out of here in one swing. 3 to 6. Do they got 7 to 3? You dirtbag. You filthy dirtbag. All right. All we can do now is reveal, give +2, get rid of them. We don't have any room for mistakes. No mistakes. 6 to 3 is out. Okay. They gotta be able to 2-shot us. But we've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10K in hand. If we block out of this, we win. Am I thinking about? I'm thinking about taking, because if I can go, yes, keep them from developing. There we go. 7, give me 9, yes. 11, yes. One more. 13, game 1. That's what we didn't want them to do. What we didn't want them to do was, well, at that point they would have just had 7, but we didn't want them to wall up. We didn't want them to be able to do anything. Now, if they would have just given 2 and swung 10. You know, obviously that would have been an optimal number, but yeah, you know, they would have swung 2 or whatever. Then we would have to deal with a whole nother fucking what's his name kid. I mean, by then they would have only had 2 cards, so it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But hey, yo, they gave us all the carrots. They gave us the Hornet Jones. They gave us the kid, the walk it out. They gave us every trick in the book, okay? And we were able to make it happen. That is almost good enough for me to just say, hey, you know what? Eyes closed. I'm bringing fucking Rayleigh with 3 Mulguns to LCQ. Let's keep all right. They chose to go first, going up against Broofy, our Broofy brethren, okay? They choose to go first. They grab their Nico Robin, OP12. We better get ready to get rid of some hand. We grab that believing or not to not doubt. That's our finisher card, okay? So now our new state of affairs, our new game plan, which is the same game plan as always, rush them down into the ground. Come on, defense, not work. Come on, offense, work. Anyways, rush them down to the ground and then let them play the Robin. We play our event and we get them to cuss out of town, okay? So we're looking for some big city developments. We're looking for 2 5K swings. Turn 2 5K swings. We love that. Oh, we love that. And that's why I like Buggy in here. That's why sometimes Buggy's like, damn, dude, Buggy the brick, dog. Buggy the brick. But when you're able to play him turn 1, that's immediate pressure. Just add pressure. Okay, chose to go 0. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Okay, got that out there. Grab the mole gun, huh? So we valued the mole gun over the Luffy. Now, of course, grab the mole gun over the Luffy because of the Broofy. Bars. You got to. Because guess what he's about to play? Nico Robin. I'm not that worried about Nico Robin, actually. We get rid of observation hockey and Sanji. We're not too bothered by that. Okay, search me out a Luffy with this one, please. Thank you. So now we've got Luffy out here. Guess what? We're gonna be able to play Luffy. Luffy's gonna be able to play out Monet, and also give us 1 Dawn active sexually to Rayleigh. Okay, and then that's gonna just now both Luffy's are plus 2K, right? We got the Monet. Okay, there we go. Now we can do. Okay, we're doing 7 there. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna do 7 like that. Okay, we can do 7 again there. Oh, disgusting. All right, and then now we can swing 9 after that. Oh, putting on that pressure. Somebody come look at this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Cook City. Big City Cook. Oh my gosh. No, not that. Not that. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Let me tell you why. Because you don't want to do that. Okay, so you got rid of that. You got rid of 1 problem child. They're not even swinging at face. They're not even concerned with our face right now. We shouldn't have done that. We should have used our King Kong Gatling first. Yes, that's what we should have done. We would have gotten an extra, what is that? 3 plus 4. We would have got an extra 4K or something crazy. Just too damn much. Okay, -3. Now I hope what I do is use my leader's ability. Full. Big full. I should have used my leader's ability and buffed him up even further. Now that's a great card. That's a great combination to play. However, you use Luffy to -2. You use Frankie to -2. Now you got no more -2. Now you got no more Dawn up. And I know that if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. I'm still going to choose to give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo. R.I.P. Happy Gilmore. I haven't seen part 2, but I heard it sucked, and I'm so disappointed. Swinging 7 again. Okay. I got some counter out of your way. Okay, cool. Unblockable. Give me that. And give me that. And 15. 15 to the face. Can we back that up just a tad? Can we back that up just a tad? Okay. Out of 2, 3. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. And we went to 15K, baby. 15K. Unblockable. Oh, yeah. Broofy, we hardly knew you. Got him out of there. You know what? It worked out in the end. I was able to big city finish. Let's see how much time I got left. Oh, I'm running out of time. All right. Going against UP Luffy finally. And guess what? I'm going first, right? Because I want to drop that bug. I want to do some things. Okay, so we got all of these character cards. Perfect time to search. When you got a handful of character cards, drop your buggy and get you an event, because you know you got an event there. Now, here, I still think we're kind of, I still think it's time to develop. Oh, yeah, I think it's time to develop, and then we can swing once with our leader. Yeah, our fearless leader can swing. We want to search? We're going to search. Grab a Mulgun? What are we grabbing? Armament Hockey? Grabbing Sanji? What are we grabbing? Not armament hockey. I'm sorry. But Mulligan or Sanji? Those are your choices. Grab Sanji. Cool. No swings. But we got a board now. We got a big, wide board. All right. And next turn, we can play out Luffy and Boa Hancock. See what's going on. Mind you, I've been scouring, trying to find Blue Purple Luffy. Nobody wants to play him no more. I guess he's canceled. They get the ramp. That's fine with us. And here we go, baby. It's time. And then it was time. We've got two. Unfortunately, the only two events are very pivotal events that we can, you know, like swing and show them. But I think right here we want Sanji. We want the immediate. We want the immediate swing. Yeah. Okay, so we got to swing here. We can buff up Boa Hancock, and they can swing. Yes. Okay, give them one Dawn. Yes. Give them one Dawn. Yes. Okay, so now they swing 6. We're already harassing our opponent. Okay, give us a 1K. That's fine. To be expected. Oh, we're swinging 8 now. We're going to need 2 cards. Okay, we get that gear 2 you probably wanted to use to ramp up with. Yeah, that gear 2 would have guaranteed them going from 7 to 8 this turn, and it would have been party time. However, party time will have to be postponed unless you got another ramp card. And boy, we are about to bring it. We are about to bring it. We're about to go, if they're at 7, we're about to be at 8 Dawn. Oh, come on. And this is what was happening a lot. But look, check it out. We were about to be at 8 Dawn. You got nothing to develop here. So you've got nothing to develop. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swings that would be coming at you. You would have to, you could take 1 hit. They could have took 1 hit. Cool. And then they could have blocked. Okay, 1. And then they could have used, they could have used gear 2 is what I'm trying to say. And then they could have used Thunder Bagua for the other one, and that would have ramped them. And then we would have swung again and again and again, and you would have had 1. Yeah, that's it. So they would have been in a real tough place. They would have only been able to remove 1. And then, you know, we were just going to keep on going. And that's kind of why they get out of the match when it doesn't look. If it was anybody else, yeah, look, they got 2 Sanjis. They got this. They got that. They take a hit. They, you know, leave some up for Thunder Bagua. You know what I mean? They do their thing. But against this was not going their way. We got all the hockey. We're ready to roll. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so now we're going up against Zoro. Okay, they play out the Peroner. My Peroner. We get Nami. We search out Luffy. We search out, I would say, observation. Oh, we already had 2 observations. We get the Conqueror's Hockey. Okay, that's cool. And now what do we got? Okay, so I think we took second, if I'm not mistaken. I know that I like to go second because I don't like them to be able to play Kuina, you know, turn 2 and get rid of our threats. I don't like doing that personally. So I'm in my good habits. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff some people up. I think I can buff up Buggy, swing 5. Okay, that's good. Play out Luffy and Sanji, and then swing 6 at them. Okay. All right, they got out of that one. That's fine with me. Show them the same 2. Here comes Sanji. Swing 6 at him. Boom. Okay, we got it. Okay, so 4 to 4 on the life. We definitely have the board. Look at that board. Now, these are some small town shenanigans, it might seem. However, once we get into the later dawn, you know, later turns, I mean, we're about to go to 6 dawn, and it only costs 2 dawn or 4 dawn for that one play. We're about to be big city hooping. Now, unfortunately, yeah, I'm gonna have to let that Luffy go. Oh, we gotta let that Luffy go. Yep, that's tough. And I want to give him the Sanji, but I'm afraid of not having something to play, so I give him Conqueror. We don't have anything off of that. There's the Sanji. We could have gave him a Sanji, kept the Conqueror's Hockey. That's okay. What can he do? Swinging 2 into 1. The Greed! Swinging 3 into 1. The Greed. Got to get rid of it, though. I got to get rid of that card. I cannot give them freebies for the rest of the freaking game. Okay. And we did that because That Kuina will give them 3 rested for the rest of the game. It's not just, you know, here and there. It's not just that it rests opponents. It's that they can play an 8 Dawn card, an 8 cost card, and get 3 back on top of it all. Okay, so we swing there. Here we go. Another Peroner. Who are they searching? I'm not even watching out for who they're searching. Look at this board though. Okay, so they get another 2K. Now that 2K gets rid of the buggy. Yeah, that's a buggy killer. But it did cost them 3 Dawn, and it did cost them a 2K. We like that. We actually give them a Sanji to save Nami. We're like, hey, yo, you're gonna take your medicine. Oh, you're gonna take some hits, big dog. Okay, we draw a card. We're fine with that. All right, we got 2 slots open, baby. Who's gonna fill them? It's gonna be Sanji and Luffy. Okay, so we're gonna observation hockey, see what else we can get. Yeah, we got to grab that Luffy. We got Luffy. We got Luffy's for days now. There we go. We show them those 2. All right. We got 2 on our Swaley. And we're ready for big city swings, dog. We're just going at that face. 5. It looks like we can do 5, 7, 7. We do 6. Okay, because they don't got it. Okay, cool. Give them a 7. Okay. Give them another 7. Okay. Look at this board. Okay. What are they going to drop? Okay, here comes Dracula Mohawk. Okay. Get rid of that. Got it. We got 1 Dawn up for the Conqueror's Hockey to get us out of a swing. Okay. It's a 3K swing when you think about it. Okay, they play out Tashigi. Tashigi's going to turn that sideways. Okay. Now we can get out of this with Conqueror's Hockey. So we get to save that. Perfect. Take that one. All right. Now we got to think about this. We can't just go into it willy-nilly. We can Mogun. We can get rid of Tashigi, right? Or we can weaken the Mohawk. And what? Eventually they okay, so they concede. So the thing is that what we were thinking about was clapback. And clapback, of course, we'd rather have the 8 gone than the 7. But we also would like to get rid of one of their blockers for free. Now, what our offense was basically going to look like was going to be, we could pop here. That would be 4 Dawn, right? We got 10, so that would be 4 Dawn left, plus an ability. But I mean, they've got, they could block out of 1 7K, it looks like. But at the very minimum, man, we got 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay. And they were going to get a lot of 2Ks. But we also, with one of these could have been a 9, right? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, that would be 7, 7, 7. Then it could have been 8 and 9, right? That would have been popped. And or we could have lowered this down, so that would have gone out of here. They just didn't want to play anymore, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that was, but we were gonna be in that ass. And let's do the math. 7, that takes these 2 cards. So now they got no cards. Now that's 1 attack. Let's say it's that one. Then the next one is 7. You can block. Okay, cool. The next one is 7. You take. Okay, cool. The next one is 7. You got to take. Okay, cool. And then the next one is like fucking 9, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like that was going to be it. So they saw the writing on the wall, and that was all y'all. Yeah, that was going to be crazy. Anyways, take it over just the list. These guys, they quit. I can't make them play. Well, there you have it, gang. Very impressed with Rayleigh, and a lot of fucking fun. A lot of fun. I wasn't even playing as optimal at the beginning. Let me go ahead and add these cards real quick. We got a little Monet action. Oh, yeah. For your consideration, right? The third Mole Gun, right? And I felt like there was another card. Another one. I forget which one it was. I really do. Yeah, I really do forget which one it was. But anyways, for your consideration, these were some of the matches. These are some of the cards. The card pool that I would pull from. And man, very impressive showing. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. So I think the first half I had the list with Monet, and the last half I didn't. But great matchup spread. I feel like pretty good matchup spread. Very clear, concise plan. It basically evolved or devolved or dissolved or something into what we want to do is we want to beat them up. Okay. We want to beat them up, get them low. And then we've got 4 cards that is, you've got to run all 4. And it's perfect to run all 4. Not like Diable Jamble. Hey, I got 1 floating around in the decks. No, 4 of these cards that arm us with 2 Dawn and make us unblockable. Oh, yeah, we love it. Very consistent feeling. That's all I can ask out of a deck these days. So, tomorrow, or the day I'm posting this video, or maybe I post it today. I don't know. I'm recording this on Saturday, so I don't know if I should just post it now, or yeah, maybe we'll have, I'm posting this tomorrow, but I'll post it on Sunday. Because Saturday I've posted my my little fighting game video. I hope you guys like. But yeah, so this will be posted probably on Sunday, as well as the ban reaction, or maybe I'll post this on Monday and do Sunday just ban reaction. We will see. But at the time of making this, 8/9/2025. In love with this deck, really like it, really want to build it. It's got me inspired to buy OP12 stuff, because right now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not really inspired to buy OP12. Why? Because I'm either gonna play Broofy, or I'm gonna play UP, right? Or I mean, if I played Zoro, yeah, then I'd have to buy it. But yeah, so I'm basically buying for this and for Zoro, you know what I'm saying? And then I guess I'll spend $200 on Cavendish to play Zoro. Ugh. But anyways, it's been Marauder Music with 3-piece TCG. Big Beard Pirates TCG. Do smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell. Go down in the comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. Really can't wait to hear from you guys on this one. And if you're a member and you're looking for some LCQ training and just, you know, getting some matches in with your boy, hit me up on the Discord. Follow me on the Discord. Hit me up, PM me, personal message. Yeah, DM me, whatever. And let me know. We can make a video together. It'd be really fun. We could play all kinds of dicks. But yes, love yourself, respect others. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Stuck up in it, stuck up in it. Stuck in it, stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game.